Attention, Scorpios. Get ready for exciting changes. The horizon of your life is illuminated by incredible prospects, because from May 30th, 2025 you begin a period of resounding success in career and finances. This is not just an auspicious moment, but a powerful impulse that can radically change your future. Do you feel the anticipation of something great? Your intuition doesn't let you down. The universe is preparing for you a unique combination of opportunities that can take you to a whole new level. It's time to act boldly and decisively, because luck is already on your side. It's time to throw off the shackles of doubt and open your heart to the flow of abundance and recognition. Be prepared for the fact that the usual world will begin to change, and with it you yourself. But before we delve into specific strategies and tactics, let's understand the cosmic forces behind this incredible upsurge. So, Scorpios, we are approaching a date that will be a turning point in your financial history. May 30th, 2025 is not just a calendar day, it is the moment when cosmic energies align in a unique configuration favorable to your sign. What exactly is happening in the firmament that portends such a powerful impetus for your career and finances? The key here is the interplay of several planets forming powerful aspects that directly affect your sign. First, pay attention to the position of Jupiter, the planet of luck and prosperity. During this period, it forms a harmonious aspect to your sign, opening doors to new opportunities and expanding horizons. This can manifest in unexpected job offers, lucrative investments, or simply an increased flow of clients if you run your own business. Jupiter seems to highlight your talents and skills, making you more visible to potential employers and partners. Secondly, Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, also plays an important role. Its position indicates the need to show responsibility and commitment. It is now that your earlier efforts will begin to bear tangible fruit. Saturn rewards those who are willing to work hard and are not afraid to take responsibility. Finally, don't forget the influence of Mars, the planet of energy and action. Its powerful influence pushes you to take decisive steps and initiative. This is a great time to make a name for yourself, present your ideas and not be afraid to take risks. Together, these planetary aspects create a powerful synergy that can take you to a whole new level in your career and finances. But how exactly do you take advantage of this unique opportunity? What specific steps should you take to maximize the energy of the stars to achieve your goals? Scorpios, it's time to focus on the specific steps that will lead you to the career triumph predicted by the stars starting May 30th, 2025. The favorable positioning of the planets is not just luck, it's your chance to take fate into your own hands and realize ambitions that until now seemed unattainable. So, what should you, representatives of this sign, do first of all? First, use the energy of Jupiter to expand your horizons. This is the perfect time to look for a new job if your current one doesn't satisfy you. Don't be afraid to apply for positions that seem too high up for you, you have every chance of impressing an employer now. If you are happy with your job, consider upgrading your skills, taking courses or getting additional education. This will not only increase your value as a professional, but also open the door to new opportunities within the company. Second, take into account the influence of Saturn. Responsibility and discipline will be your best allies. Don't take on projects you're not sure about and plan your actions carefully. Saturn rewards those who take their responsibilities seriously and are willing to work hard. Avoid impulsive decisions and rash actions, especially in matters concerning your career. Third, don't forget about the energy of Mars. It is he who gives you the necessary impetus for action. Be proactive, don't wait for opportunities to knock on your door. Offer your ideas, participate in new projects, take responsibility. Mars will help you express yourself and make your talents known. If you've long dreamed of having your own business, now is the time to take action. Develop a business plan, find partners and take the first step towards your dream. For those Scorpios who already have their own business, this period will be a time of expansion and development. Use your leadership and persuasive skills to attract new clients and partners. Do not be afraid to take risks and invest in new projects, but do it thoughtfully and taking into account all possible risks. Remember that success in your career is not only luck, but also the result of your efforts and determination. Use favorable planetary aspects to realize your potential and reach new heights. But how do you manage the fruits of your career success? What strategies will help you not only preserve but also multiply your sudden increase in income? So, we found out that since the end of May 2025, the heavens favor the financial growth of Scorpios. But how exactly you, representatives of this sign, to take advantage of this favorable period? How to turn cosmic opportunities into real money? Let's talk about practical strategies that will help you not only stay afloat, but also soar to new financial heights. The first and most important is financial management. Scorpios are often characterized by passion and intensity in everything they take on. It's important to channel this energy into creating a clear financial plan. Make a budget, analyze your expenses and income. Identify areas where you can cut costs and channel the freed-up funds into investments. Don't let impulsiveness override rational thinking, especially when it comes to money. Now about investments. Scorpios are intuitive and analytical, making them potentially successful investors. However, be mindful of Saturn, which demands responsibility and prudence. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your portfolio, explore different investment instruments, from stocks and bonds to real estate and cryptocurrencies. Consult a financial advisor to develop a strategy that fits your goals and risk level. Don't forget your strengths. Scorpios are born leaders with charisma and persuasive skills. Use these qualities to increase your income. If you're an employee, don't hesitate to ask for a raise, suggest new projects, and take on responsibilities. If you are a business owner, actively promote your products or services, look for new markets and don't be afraid to experiment. Your persistence and determination are powerful tools for attracting money luck. In addition, pay attention to passive income opportunities. Create a source of income that will bring money even when you are not actively working. This could be renting out real estate, investing in dividend stocks, or creating an online course based on your expertise. Passive income will provide you with financial stability and freedom. And remember that money is energy. Treat it with respect and gratitude. Be generous and help others, but don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. Believe in your luck and do not be afraid to take risks, but do it thoughtfully and wisely. Cosmic energies are ready to support you on your way to financial success, but it's up to you how you use these opportunities. And what about your personal life? Will this period affect your relationships with loved ones? Attention, Scorpios! While the celestial luminaries are preparing the ground for your career takeoff and financial prosperity, starting from May 30th, 2025, let's look into no less important sphere, love and relationships. After all, true success is impossible without harmony in your personal life. As a reputable astrologer, I see that your feelings will be especially deep and intense during this period. This is a time when you will be able to strengthen existing ties, filling them with new passion and understanding. If you are already in a relationship, the stars advise you to speak openly about your wants and needs. Don't be afraid to take the initiative and surprise your partner. Arrange a romantic evening, go on a joint trip, remember the moments that once brought you closer. Remember that love is a constant work that requires attention and care. And what awaits single Scorpios? Don't miss your chance. From May 30th, 2025 onwards, you will be especially attractive to the opposite sex. Your confidence, magnetism and inner strength will attract interesting and worthy people to you. Be open to new acquaintances, attend events where you can meet like-minded people, do not be afraid to take the initiative and make the first step. Your destiny may be waiting for you just around the corner. However, remember that a harmonious relationship is not only passion and romance, but also the ability to find compromises, respect your partner's opinion and support him in a difficult moment. Be attentive to the needs of your other half, try to resolve conflicts peacefully and do not forget about the importance of trust and mutual understanding. The stars also advise Scorpios to pay attention to their inner attitudes and beliefs regarding love and relationships. You may have had negative experiences in the past that are preventing you from building a happy future. Work on your fears and complexes, forgive yourself and others, and open yourself up to new possibilities. Remember that you are worthy of love and happiness. This period is favorable for establishing relationships with relatives and friends. Spend more time with loved ones, give them support and attention, and you will feel how your life is filled with warmth and joy. Remember that love is not only romantic relationships, but also friendship, family and self-love. So, Scorpios, use this period to strengthen your love ties, find new relationships and harmonize your love life. Be open to love, trust your feelings and don't be afraid to express yourself. But how to unlock your potential and achieve inner harmony using the energy of the stars? We will talk about this very soon. But success in career and finances is only one side of the coin. True prosperity of Scorpio is unthinkable without deep work on yourself, without spiritual growth, without unlocking your inner potential. As we know, money and power are only tools, and only in the hands of a wise and spiritually developed person do they serve for creation and good. So, how can Scorpio, armed with astrological knowledge, to nurture the very wisdom necessary for a harmonious and happy life? First of all, pay attention to your tendency to introspect. This is your gift, your superpower. Use the period from May 30th, 2025 to look into the darkest corners of your soul, realize your fears and complexes, accept your shortcomings and turn them into advantages. Meditation and mindfulness practices will be your faithful allies on this path. They will help you calm your mind, hear the voice of intuition and find inner harmony. Remember that Scorpio is a sign of transformation, and now you have a unique opportunity to make a powerful leap in your spiritual development. Don't neglect the opportunity to learn from others. Read books, attend seminars, communicate with wise and enlightened people. Surround yourself with positive energy and knowledge that will help you expand your consciousness and see the world from a new perspective. And, of course, don't forget the importance of serving others. Help those who need your help, share your knowledge and experience, contribute to the common good. Remember that true happiness lies not in possessing material wealth, but in being useful to the world and making the lives of others better. Use this period to unleash your creativity. Scorpios have incredible intuition and the ability to see the world from a different angle. Find a way to express your uniqueness through art, music, writing or any other form of creativity. This will help you not only express your emotions, but also find inner harmony and inspiration. Remember that astrology is not just a prediction of the future, it is a tool for self-discovery and self-improvement. Use knowledge about the influence of planets and stars in order to understand your strengths and weaknesses, realize your karmic tasks and choose the right path in life. Develop qualities such as compassion, forgiveness and gratitude. Let go of resentments and negative emotions that poison your life. Learn to forgive yourself and others for past mistakes. Be grateful for everything you have and everything around you. And remember that spiritual growth is an ongoing process that requires constant effort and self-discipline. Do not stop at what you have achieved, continue to work on yourself, strive for new knowledge and new heights. And then you will be able not only to achieve financial success and career growth, but also to find true happiness and harmony in your life. It is important to remember the balance between material and spiritual. How to maintain this balance, how to preserve energy and health to take full advantage of the favorable period. So, you and I looked into the future, where the Scorpio horizon is lit up with flashes of career opportunities and financial triumphs beginning May 30th, 2025. We discussed how to harness the energy of the planets to achieve success in your work and personal life, how to unlock your potential and build harmonious relationships. But remember that success is not only material prosperity and recognition. It is also health, energy and vitality, which allow us to enjoy what we have achieved. So how can Scorpio, this sign of transformation and deep feelings, support itself during this period of intense growth and change? How can we maintain our health and energy balance to take full advantage of the gifts of destiny? Scorpios, your strength lies in your depth and ability to heal yourself. But even the strongest need a boost. In the period of active action and new opportunities, starting May 30th, 2025, it is especially important to pay attention to the following aspects. First, pay attention to your physical health. Scorpios often tend to ignore body signals, getting caught up in work or worries. Regular physical exercises, especially those that are enjoyable, will help relieve tension and maintain your energy tone. Swimming, yoga, dancing, strength training, choose what you like. It is important to remember the balance between work and rest. Don't forget to get enough sleep, eat right and drink enough water. Avoid overwork and stress. Secondly, your emotional balance is equally important. Scorpios are very sensitive natures, and any changes, even positive ones, can cause stress. Learn to manage your emotions. Meditation, breathing practices, journaling, all this will help you realize your feelings and not let them overwhelm you. Communicate with loved ones, friends, a psychologist, don't hesitate to ask for support when you need it. Remember that you are not alone. Third, use astrological knowledge to improve your well-being. Pay attention to the transits of the planets and their influence on your horoscope. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of the period will help you better plan your actions and avoid overload. For example, during periods of increased activity of Mars, your ruling planet, be especially attentive to your physical condition and avoid injuries. During periods of Venus influence, pay attention to beauty and harmony in your life. Fourth, don't forget about spiritual development. Scorpios are a sign of transformation, and spiritual growth is an integral part of your life. Engage in self-reflection, meditate, read inspirational books, attend seminars and trainings. Develop your talents and abilities. Serve other people. Remember that your strength lies in your capacity for compassion and empathy. Use this knowledge to create a harmonious and happy life. Remember that astrology is not a prediction of fate, but a tool to help us better understand ourselves and our abilities. But how else can you enhance the positive influence of the planets and attract luck into your life, besides healthy lifestyle and spiritual practices? Are there special methods that can help Scorpio to maximize its potential during this period? So, we have found out that the heavenly bodies are preparing for you, Scorpios, a period of explosive growth. But how to maximize this astrological potential? How to turn star predictions into tangible reality? That's where the ancient wisdom of astro-esotericism comes in. Let's talk about specific rituals and practices that will help you, dear Scorpios, to become real magnets for money luck starting May 30th, 2025. The first, and perhaps most important, is to create a personal altar of prosperity. Find a private place in your home where you feel calm and centered. Place items on the altar that symbolize wealth and success to you, coins, crystals, especially citron and aventurine, a picture of the zodiac sign Scorpio, and perhaps a picture of someone you consider an example of financial success. Take time each day, for at least a few minutes, to meditate in front of the altar, visualizing yourself being prosperous and wealthy. Visualize money energy flowing freely into your life. The next ritual has to do with harnessing the power of affirmations. Make a list of positive affirmations aimed at attracting money and career growth. For example, I am open to new opportunities that bring me financial prosperity, I confidently make decisions that lead to success, money comes easily into my life, and I know how to manage it wisely. Say these affirmations out loud every day, especially in the morning and evening, with full faith in their power. Another powerful practice is money rain. Take a handful of coins and toss them upward, visualizing the money energy literally pouring down on you. Collecting coins, thank the universe for all the blessings that you already have, and for those that are sure to come. This ritual will help you to tune in to the wave of abundance and attract more financial opportunities in your life. Don't forget about the power of gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal, in which every day write down all the good things that have happened in your life, even the smallest things. Gratitude is a powerful magnet for attracting more positive events and opportunities. Finally, use the energy of candles to strengthen your intentions. Light a green candle, the color of prosperity, and visualize your career skyrocketing and your income increasing. Remember that the strength of your intention is the key to success. Combining these astro-esoteric practices with the specific steps we discussed earlier will create a powerful synergistic effect and help you make the most of the planet's favorable placement. But of course, even during the most favorable periods, certain obstacles and challenges can arise. How can you avoid the pitfalls on the road to success? But even the most favorable astrological forecast does not mean that Scorpio's path to financial success from May 30th, 2025 will be lined with roses. It is important to face the truth and understand what potential difficulties may arise on the horizon, in order to meet them fully armed. One of the main challenges is the temptation for impulsive decisions. Under the influence of the powerful energy of Jupiter and Mars, you Scorpios may want to act quickly without thinking through the consequences. This is especially dangerous in the financial sphere, where rash investments or large purchases can lead to serious losses. The advice here is simple: before making any important decision, take a pause. Analyze the situation, weigh the pros and cons, consult a trusted expert if necessary. Remember that patience and strategic thinking are your best allies. Another possible difficulty is overestimating your capabilities. Self-confidence is certainly important, but it should not turn into self-confidence. Be realistic in assessing your skills and resources. Don't take on more than you can actually accomplish. And don't be afraid to ask others for help if you feel you can't do it alone. Delegating tasks and cooperating with competent people are signs of wisdom, not weakness. Keep in mind possible conflicts in the work environment. Scorpios are strong and determined individuals, but sometimes your directness and assertiveness can be perceived by others as aggression. Try to show more diplomacy and tact in communicating with colleagues and partners. Remember that the ability to find common ground with different people is a valuable skill that will help you achieve greater success in your career. In addition, during a period of active growth and change, it is important not to forget about your health. Overwork and stress can have a negative impact on your health and performance. Take time to rest and regain your strength. Exercise, eat right, get enough sleep. And do not neglect psychological support if you feel you need it. Remember that knowing the potential difficulties is already half the victory. Forewarned is forearmed. And how exactly to use this knowledge to build a clear plan of action, we will talk about separately. So, Scorpios, we've come to the most important part: how to turn this astrological forecast into a clear plan of action that leads to prosperity. Knowledge is power, but only when it's backed up with concrete steps. It is not enough just to know that the stars are favorable to you from May 30th, 2025. You need to understand exactly how to use this energy to achieve your personal goals. Imagine you have a treasure map in front of you. The astrological forecast is this map. But the map will not lead you to the treasure by itself. You need to study it, determine the route, gather the necessary tools, and set out on your journey. The first step is to clearly articulate your goals. What exactly do you want to accomplish in your career and finances by the end of 2025? Do you want a promotion, a new job with a higher salary, to launch your business, to increase your passive income? Be specific. Write down your goals and break them down into smaller, achievable steps. Next, analyze your strengths and weaknesses. Jupiter brings opportunities, but you need to be prepared for them. Saturn rewards responsibility, but you need to exercise that responsibility first. Mars gives you energy for action, but it's important to channel it. What skills do you need to develop? What knowledge do you lack? What internal blocks are preventing you from moving forward? An honest answer to these questions will allow you to create an individual development program that makes the most of favorable astrological influences. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Seek out mentors, coaches, consultants who can share their experience and help you overcome difficulties. Learn from other successful Scorpios, study their strategies, and adapt them to your own circumstances. It is important to remember that success is not an accident, but the result of purposeful efforts. Favorable planetary aspects only create opportunities, but only you can realize them. Therefore, don't wait until May 30th, 2025 to take action. Start right now. Make your plan, set your goals, start developing the skills you need. Every small step taken today will bring you closer to success tomorrow. And, of course, do not forget that in addition to the stars and planets, there are very real people who can become your allies on the path to prosperity. What are the stories of those who managed to use astrological knowledge to achieve incredible heights? Now let's look at real-life examples of how astrological knowledge has helped Scorpios achieve incredible heights. After all, theory without practice is nothing. Inspiring success stories are what we need to believe in our own strength and see that a breakthrough is possible. Consider, for example, Armand Hammer, a Scorpio by zodiac sign. This American entrepreneur and philanthropist, despite all the ups and downs, managed to build a huge business empire using his intuition and ability to see opportunities where others saw only problems. He was known for his unquenchable thirst for success and his ability to adapt to any circumstances, qualities that are often attributed to Scorpios. Of course, we cannot say that he was guided solely by the horoscope, but his persistence, shrewdness and ability to take risks fit the astrological portrait of this sign. Or take Bill Gates, for example, another prominent Scorpio. His innovative approach to technology, strategic thinking, and ability to envision the future have made him one of the most influential people in the world. He didn't just create Microsoft, he changed the world as we know it. Although Gates himself hardly admits to using astrology, his ability to analyze deeply, his determination, and his ability to focus on achieving his goals are traits that help Scorpios succeed in any field. These examples are not mere coincidences. They demonstrate that Scorpios, by utilizing their strengths and taking astrological influences into account, are able to reach the top in career and finances. It is important to remember that astrology is not a magic pill, but rather a compass that helps us navigate through life and make the right decisions. History knows many Scorpios who, with the gift of foresight and the ability to focus on the goal, achieved impressive results. These stories inspire us to make positive changes, reminding us that each of us has the potential to succeed. The key is to believe in yourself, use your strengths and don't be afraid to take risks. Inspirational stories are just one aspect of making the most of the period beginning May 30th, 2025. But there are other, equally important factors to consider in order to reach your full potential and attract prosperity into your life. Which ones? More on that later. Scorpios, take this forecast not just as information, but as a powerful impulse to action. Believe in your unique power, in your ability to transform circumstances and reach incredible heights. The stars indicate a favorable period, but success is the result of your efforts, your perseverance, and belief in yourself. Don't be afraid to dream big, set ambitious goals and boldly go for them. May 30th, 2025 will be your starting point, your chance to make your voice heard. Open yourself up to new opportunities, use your talents and leadership skills, and you will see how the universe favors you. Remember that within each of you burns an unquenchable fire of passion and purpose. Direct it in the right direction, and you will definitely succeed. And, of course, do not forget that harmony with yourself and the world around you is the key to long-term prosperity. But what about inner harmony?